Yo, what's up guys? I have got a treat for you. I've got some exciting stuff. Still haven't got it built into the car yet and got things running and working well. But what I've done is made something that emulates what will be happening in the car, but I want to do it externally and then run those fumes into the car. Get the ratios right. I think I've mentioned in a few videos and replying to some of your guys' comments that essentially I just have to build the air intake and the fuel intake, have them on throttle bodies or some type of butterfly valve, and get them to open and close at the right ratios to make everything work and stuff. But more on that later. Here's the cool stuff. You're going to check this out. So just here, I've just got a little thing rigged up. So pretty much this is my new vaporizer. There's a bloke on YouTube, you might have seen his video, he's done a similar concept. I actually copied him in the concept, I should say, but I'll probably be doing mine a little bit differently. But as you can see, I just got a hot plate, and underneath here, just a bit of metal, just thick metal, holding the heat so that it doesn't fluctuate so quickly. It kind of holds the heat. Inside here, I'll show you guys, but pretty much all I want to do is, like I mentioned, emulate the heat of what I'm going to do in the car, make it work here, send the fumes via this tube to the car. And at the moment I've just rigged up a little thing. But anyways, you got to check this out. I'll do my best to show you with one hand. So if we open this up, that thermometer is reading about 200, no less, about 150 to 170 degrees. I don't know if you can see that. As you can see, I've got the steel wool in there and all that stuff. I got that off some other person off YouTube that did that. Pretty much it just gives, actually I learned that off the Vapor Kid. He's kind of the main guy teaching this stuff, the OG. It pretty much acts as a wick in some regard. It helps to disturb more petrol and also gives more of the petrol surface area to vaporize off. And as you can see with this thing, that's obviously the air intake, or will be. That goes there. The petrol will be obviously above the bottom of that stainless steel rod, or tube really. But for this experiment, I just want to show you something. I've just got petrol inside here. It's like 91 octane. It's about 100 degrees in there. And when I spray, guess what that is? That is all vapor that will be running your engine. I just squeezed that like 2 or 3 times with half a spray of this thing. I mean, look at that. You can't even see the bottom of it anymore. Isn't that remarkable? So, I'm very keen to get this hooked up to the car, do some experiments, get it all happening, and finally get it rigged up into my car. Now, that stuff would be very toxic. There's all kinds of, obviously petroleum in and of itself is bad for you, but also the additives in the petrol that remove the lead from it are just as toxic, if not more toxic than lead itself. I wish I knew the names of those chemicals off the top of my head. What are we at? Yeah, you guys can't see, but yeah, still at about the same temperature. So yeah, that's the little bit for now. I hope that excites you guys as much as it excites me. It probably won't. But I'm really keen to, like I said, get this into the car. Oh bugger, what was I going to say? So pretty much the concept with this one is going to be somewhat of a mixture between the bubbler system, the cold vaporizer bubbler system, and the preheating your petrol. Essentially, it'll be a bubbler system, but I'll be getting heat from the exhaust manifold and actual exhaust gases going out of the exhaust with probably a copper tube, and it'll go into the thing here. It'll probably be like one on each side, something like that. And it will pretty much go from the manifold. It'll go into the bottom of the bucket, do a couple of coils, and then come back out, and then at some point reconnect back into the exhaust system or something like that. But pretty much I'm doing this to figure out what temperature I need to get the bottom of that bucket to make it work properly and consistently, find my air to fuel ratio, get my butterfly valves done properly, and then put it into the car, make the exhaust get to that temperature in the bucket, and then it'll be sweet. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope that's exciting, and more content to come. Also, if you like this kind of stuff, let me know. Like the videos, comment on them, leave your feedback, your suggestions, your learnings, links to stuff or other famous people or things. I love reading your comments, guys. Thanks.